Have you ever heard of the Tomb Guard? The Tomb Guard is a group of specially selected soldiers who are responsible for guarding the tomb of an unknown soldier. They stand guard over the tomb 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in all kinds of weather. They take their job very seriously and are known for their precision and attention to detail. One day, one of the tomb guards was escorting a fallen soldier to his final resting place. The fallen soldier's body was wrapped in an American flag and placed in a coffin. The tomb guard carried the coffin on his shoulders with the utmost care and respect. He walked slowly and deliberately, making sure that the coffin was not jostled or dropped. As they approached the tomb guard could feel the weight of the coffin pressing down on his shoulders. He could also feel the sadness of the family members who were following him. He knew that he was responsible for carrying this fallen soldier to his final resting place, and he would not let them down. The tomb guard continued his slow and deliberate walk until he reached the tomb, then carefully lowered the coffin to the ground and placed it on the pedestal. As he did so, he could feel the eyes of the family members on him. He knew that they were relying on him to do this job correctly, and he would not let them down. After the coffin was placed on the pedestal, the tomb guard stood at attention while the family members said their final goodbyes. He watched as they placed flowers on the coffin and laid wreaths at the tomb. He stood there until they were finished, feeling the weight of the moment. When the family members were finished, the tomb guard saluted them and then turned away. He knew that his job was done and that he had carried this fallen soldier to his final resting place with the utmost care and respect. Welcome to our channel. Who is being transported to his final resting place. The escorting team comprised dedicated individuals who made sure everything went smoothly during the solemn journey. However, when one of the airport staff members tried to stop the military vehicle carrying the coffin from leaving, what happened next left everyone in tears. This video is incredibly moving and will surely leave you in awe of the courage, respect, and dedication shown by the armed forces personnel involved. Be prepared to be deeply touched by the actions of these true heroes. On an ordinary day at the airport, a team of military personnel arrived, carrying a coffin draped in an American flag. The team was in charge of transporting the coffin of a fallen soldier to his final resting place. As they proceeded through the airport, the staff made every effort to accommodate the team and ensure the safe passage of the coffin. A female staff member standing near the entrance noticed the arrival of the military team and immediately stepped forward to assist them. She opened the door for them, displaying remarkable respect and consideration during this difficult time. Despite the staff's best efforts, an unexpected incident occurred when one of the airport employees attempted to prevent the military vehicle from leaving. This raised concerns and questions about the motives behind the staff member's actions. Why would someone try to impede the departure of a military vehicle carrying a fallen soldier's coffin? As the military team prepared to load the coffin into the waiting vehicle, an airport staff member stepped forward and blocked the vehicle's path. This action caused tension and confusion, leaving those present wondering about the staff member's intentions. The staff member's behavior appeared to be inappropriate and insensitive. Considering the gravity of the situation and the respect owed to the fallen soldier, however, the military team remained composed and continued with their task of loading the coffin onto the vehicle. Despite the unexpected obstacle, they managed to complete the task efficiently and with dignity, ensuring that the fallen soldier's remains were treated with the utmost care and respect throughout the process. After loading the coffin onto the vehicle, the military team was prepared to depart. However, another airport employee stepped forward and attempted to hinder their departure. This individual's behavior raised questions about their understanding of the situation and the respect owed to the fallen soldier. It seemed inconceivable that someone would intentionally try to delay the departure of a military vehicle carrying a coffin. Regardless, the military team continued to remain composed and professional. Refusing to be deterred by the airport employee's actions, they calmly and firmly informed the staff member that they were obstructing their duty and needed to allow them to proceed. The team's composure and professionalism were evident as they handled the situation without escalating the tension or causing any disturbance. The airport employee's behavior was perplexing as he continued to persist despite being informed of the gravity of the situation. His actions appeared to be driven by an irrational and insensitive motive, causing others to question his judgment and empathy. It was difficult to comprehend why he would intentionally cause distress and disruption during such a solemn occasion. As the situation reached a critical point, the military team made the decision to inform the airport authorities about the staff members' behavior. This action was necessary to ensure the team's ability to proceed with their solemn duty without further obstruction or interference. By involving the authorities, the team hoped to resolve the issue promptly and maintain the dignity of the fallen soldiers' final journey. The airport authorities responded swiftly to the situation, recognizing the gravity of the staff members' actions. They understood the importance of allowing the military team to proceed with their duty without further delay or disrespect. The authorities took appropriate measures to address the staff members' behavior, ensuring that such incidents would be prevented in the future. With the assistance of the airport authorities, the military team was able to depart without further incident. The staff members' attempts to hinder their departure proved futile as the authorities intervened effectively. The team's professionalism and composure throughout the situation were commendable, as they remained resolute in their duty to transport the fallen soldiers' remains with dignity and respect. Upon arriving at the destination, the military team was met with full honors, paying tribute to the fallen soldiers' sacrifice and service. The staff members' actions at the airport were condemned by the public, who recognized them as a stark contrast to the bravery and sacrifice exhibited by the armed forces personnel. The incident highlighted the importance of sensitivity and respect towards those who serve and sacrifice for the country. In response to the incident, the airport authorities took swift and decisive action against the staff member who had attempted to obstruct the military team. They understood the gravity of his actions and the damage they had caused to the reputation of the airport and the community as a whole. The staff member's behavior was deemed as unbecoming of an employee and in direct conflict with the values of respect and honor that should be upheld, especially when dealing with the armed forces. The airport authorities conducted a thorough investigation into the staff member's conduct and his history of employment. In light of the investigation's findings and the severity of his actions, the airport authorities decided to terminate the staff member's employment immediately. This decision was widely supported by the public, who praised the airport authorities for taking swift and decisive action. Furthermore, the airport authorities issued a public statement expressing their deepest apologies to the military team and the family of the fallen soldier for the disrespectful actions of their employee. They emphasized that such behavior would not be tolerated and that appropriate disciplinary action had been taken. In an effort to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future, the airport authorities implemented additional training programs for their staff, specifically focusing on sensitivity and respect towards the armed forces and their families. These training programs aim to educate staff members about the protocols and courtesies that should be observed when interacting with military personnel, especially during solemn occasions. In addition to the training programs, the airport authorities strengthened their security. Measures to ensure the smooth and respectful passage of military vehicles and personnel through the airport. This included implementing designated routes, coordinating with military officials, and providing adequate security personnel to assist with any issues that may arise. Overall, the airport authorities demonstrated their commitment to learning from this incident and taking proactive measures to create a more respectful and supportive environment for the armed forces and their families. Their swift response and decisive action, along with the implementation of new protocols and training programs, showcased their dedication to honoring the sacrifices of those who serve. As the news of the staff members' dismissal spread, a sense of relief and satisfaction washed over the community. People expressed their support and commended the airport authorities for taking swift action to rectify the situation. The incident had not only damaged the staff members' reputation, but had also cast a negative light on the airport and the community as a whole. However, the swift and decisive response from the airport authorities restored the community's faith in their institutions and reaffirmed their commitment to honoring the armed forces. The outpouring of support from the community highlighted the importance of recognizing and appreciating the sacrifices made by those who serve in the armed forces. People came together to express their gratitude and respect for the military personnel and their families, acknowledging the challenges they face and the sacrifices they make. As the nation mourned the loss of the fallen soldier and paid tribute to his service and sacrifice, The community found solace in the unity and support they shared. The incident served as a reminder of the need for sensitivity and respect towards the armed forces and their families, as well as the importance of honoring those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their country. That concludes our video for today. We hope you enjoyed the story of the Tomb Guard and the fallen soldier. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. We appreciate your support and hope to see you again soon.